This is ericmother.com, and there's the date, and this is where Tesla is trading and where markets are trading for the day. Want to take a look at Tesla again from as a follow-up from a previous video. So we can see here Tesla trading at about 263, down about 3.5%. And the video, which I'm going to link in the description of the video, and I will link the video in the description of this video. All right, as a follow-up. In the previous video, I was talking about the possibility of this moving to 3-year lows, and the level to watch there on the monthly was 264.77. Anything below that, and given where the RSI and MACD is, and you can watch the previous video for this, that would meet the minimum requirements for what I call the ultimate Moire sell signal. Again, a description and explanation of this method is going to be provided. There should be a link in the description. All right, so watch this level here for potential break. And you can actually even use the weekly. There's a recent weekly closing low from late 2018. And let me share with you the level to watch there, 258.78. Anything below this would also be a sign of an instrument that could be due for a major plunge. In this video though, I wanted to address something here, which is the performance relative to the S&P 500. And we can see that this is very close to moving to a multi-year low. In other words, performance relative to the S&P 500 could be breaking down to fresh multi-year lows, which would be a red flag if this happens. This is the weekly. We can take a look at the monthly. The same thing on the monthly. There is a scenario here where Tesla might be slipping and it going into a level of underperforming the S&P 500 going back multi-years. So any break to fresh multi-year lows in terms of relative performance to the S&P 500 could open the door for a major drop. Now, if I take a look at a longer monthly chart, all-time data for Tesla, we can see that there was a major explosion in prices with a breakout, and this is all data monthly going back to the IPO days of 2010. So in 2013, we have this explosion. RSI and MACDs meet the minimum requirements for the ultimate Moire breakout. Again, link in the description of the video. But what I want to discuss here is we can see that this movement here, and let me adjust the chart here, corresponds with the performance relative to the S&P 500 moving to multi-year highs. So relative to the S&P 500, we can see that this exploded to new highs, multi-year highs here. Prices took off. So now what I'm saying is there's a possibility that we might break down, and if we do, that might open the door for a major plunge as far as Tesla is concerned relative to the S&P 500. There's something to consider. The key is to watch those price levels. 264 going back to the lows of late 2018. Again on the monthly, 264.77. Anything below this is a warning sign that this might be deteriorating into a bearish drop, and we can actually use the recent weekly closing low, and that is, as we've seen, 268, 258, 258.78. A break below this level might also be a warning sign that relative to the S&P 500, Tesla is moving to multi-year lows, which just increases the risk for a substantial drop in the coming weeks and in the coming months. If it is to survive, it would need to hold above those two price levels. ericmother.com. As always, good luck, peace, and blessings. Yes.